Did you know that one simple food choice could either protect your brain or put it at a serious risk? According to the World Stroke Organization, someone suffers a stroke every 2 seconds worldwide. That means while you're watching this video, dozens of people's lives will change forever. But here's the good news. Many strokes are preventable, and one of the most powerful ways to lower your risk is by knowing which foods silently increase your danger. Today, we're diving into the top 5 foods that raise stroke risk in older adults. And I guarantee number 5 will shock you, because most people think it's completely harmless. If you're over 50, the foods on your plate could be quietly raising your stroke risk. But here's the good news. Nearly 80% of strokes are preventable. That means small, smart food choices can literally decide whether you stay strong and independent or face years of recovery. Have you ever worried about your heart or brain health? Maybe you've seen a loved one suffer a stroke or felt that fear yourself when you got lightheaded. You're not alone, and today I'll show you exactly which foods put your brain in danger and the simple swaps that protect it. Stick with me, because number 5 will surprise you the most. And before we dive in, drop your age and country in the comments. I'd love to see how far this life-saving message can travel. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more science-backed tips that keep you living longer, sharper, and stronger. So let's begin our countdown. The top 5 foods that raise stroke risk in older adults and what to eat instead. Food number 1, processed meats. First on our list is something many of us grew up eating, processed meats. Think bacon, sausages, hot dogs, salami, and even deli slices. They might taste comforting, but research shows they come at a dangerous cost. According to Dr. Walter Willett, a professor of nutrition at Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health, processed meats are loaded with sodium, preservatives like nitrates, and unhealthy fats, all of which contribute to high blood pressure, hardened arteries, and an increased risk of stroke. In fact, a large study published in the journal Stroke in 2020 found that people who ate more than 150 grams of processed meat per week had a significantly higher chance of suffering a stroke compared to those who avoided it. Here's the connection. Too much sodium causes your blood vessels to stiffen, while nitrates form compounds in your body that damage the lining of your arteries. Over time, this raises your risk of a clot traveling to your brain. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed how thirsty you feel after eating bacon or ham? That's your body's way of signaling the salt overload. It's not just harmless thirst, it's a sign your heart and brain are under stress. But what makes this especially concerning is when these meats become part of your daily breakfast or lunch routine. That daily exposure creates a slow but steady buildup of risk. And as you'll see in our next food, the danger multiplies when combined with another common staple. Instead of bacon or ham, try grilled chicken, turkey breast, or even plant-based protein options like lentils or chickpeas. These provide protein without the harmful preservatives. Your arteries will thank you. Food number 2, sugary drinks. Now let's talk about one of the most deceptive stroke risk factors, sugary drinks. I'm not just talking about soda, I mean fruit juices, energy drinks, and even those vitamin waters loaded with hidden sugar. According to Dr. Frank Hu, another leading nutrition researcher at Harvard, high sugar intake spikes your blood glucose, triggers insulin resistance, and accelerates inflammation in your blood vessels. Over time, this weakens your circulatory system and raises your risk of both heart disease and stroke. One major study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults who consumed at least one sugary drink per day had a 61% higher chance of experiencing a stroke. Think about that. Just one can of soda a day could put your brain at serious risk. Here's something relatable. Maybe you've thought, I don't drink soda, I just have a glass of orange juice in the morning. The problem is, many juices pack the same sugar load as soda without the fiber that slows absorption. It's like flooding your bloodstream with sugar in minutes. And here's where it gets tricky. Many of these drinks are marketed as healthy or energy boosting. But the reality is they're doing silent damage to your blood vessels. And wait until you hear what food number 3 does, because it's probably sitting in your pantry right now. Replace sugary drinks with water infused with lemon, cucumber, or even herbal teas. If you crave sweetness, whole fruit is far better because the natural fiber protects your body from sugar spikes. Food number 3, refined carbohydrates and white bread. Food number 3 is one that most kitchens still have: white bread, pastries, and refined carbs. They might look innocent, but they act almost the same way as sugar in your body. Dr. David Ludwig, an endocrinologist at Boston Children's Hospital, explains that refined carbohydrates break down quickly into glucose, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. These repeated spikes increase inflammation, raise triglycerides, and promote plaque buildup in arteries, prime conditions for a stroke. A large European study in The Lancet found that people who consumed diets high in refined grains had a 33% higher risk of major cardiovascular events, including strokes. Think about it. Toast at breakfast, white rice at lunch, pasta for dinner. It all adds up. You might not be eating candy, but your body processes these refined carbs almost the same way. But here's the twist. It's not just about bread or pasta. It's also about what these foods replace. Every time you fill your plate with refined carbs, you're missing out on whole grains, fiber, and nutrients that could actually protect you from stroke. And the next food on our list is something that might surprise you even more, because it's often thought of as a healthy choice. Choose whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat bread. These not only keep your blood sugar stable, but also improve your cholesterol profile, lowering your overall risk. Food number 4, fried foods. Food number 4 is fried foods. Yes, those golden, crispy comfort foods we all love, like French fries, fried chicken, onion rings, and donuts. While they may taste satisfying, they can be devastating for your brain health. Here's why. When foods are fried, especially in oils that are reused many times, they produce something called trans fats and oxidative compounds. According to Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian, Dean of the Tufts Friedman School of Nutrition Science and Policy, trans fats increase bad LDL cholesterol, lower good HDL cholesterol, and promote systemic inflammation, all of which raise the risk of a stroke. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who consumed fried foods at least once a week had a significantly higher chance of suffering both heart attacks and strokes. Imagine that, just once a week. Now let me ask, do you remember the last time you ate fried food at a restaurant? Chances are that oil wasn't fresh. Restaurants often reuse oils, making the health impact far worse than frying at home. But what's even more concerning is how fried foods combine with some of the other risks we've already discussed, like processed meats or refined carbs. Together, they create the perfect storm for arterial damage. And if you think fried foods are bad, wait until you hear about number 5, because it's something that many people consider harmless and even healthy. Instead of frying, try baking, grilling, or air frying your foods. You'll still get that crispy texture without drowning your arteries in trans fats. Food number 5, excessive alcohol. Now here's the big surprise, number 5, alcohol. Yes, that glass of wine or cocktail you thought was harmless could be quietly raising your stroke risk. According to the American Stroke Association, drinking too much alcohol raises blood pressure, contributes to atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat that greatly increases stroke risk, and weakens blood vessels over time. What's shocking is that even moderate drinking, just 1 to 2 drinks per day, has been linked to increased stroke risk in adults over 50. A study published in The Lancet followed 500,000 people and found that there is actually no completely safe level of alcohol when it comes to brain health. Here's where it gets tricky. You've probably heard that red wine is good for your heart because of antioxidants like resveratrol. But experts like Dr. Arthur Klatsky, a cardiologist who has studied alcohol for decades, warn that any potential benefit is outweighed by the risks of high blood pressure and stroke, especially as we age. Let me put it simply. Alcohol might relax you in the moment, but it quietly damages your blood vessels, setting the stage for problems later. And this is where many people get caught off guard. They think a little alcohol is protective, when in reality the risk grows with age. But don't worry, because in just a moment, I'll share a bonus tip that can help reverse some of the damage and strengthen your brain against strokes, no matter what your past habits have been. If you enjoy the ritual of a drink, try alcohol-free wines, sparkling water with lime, or herbal mocktails. You'll get the pleasure of sipping something refreshing without risking your brain health. Bonus tip. Now here's your bonus tip. Focus on foods that are stroke protective. Studies show that a diet rich in leafy greens, nuts, berries, fatty fish, and whole grains can lower your risk by up to 30%. Think of every meal as an opportunity to either weaken or strengthen your brain's defenses. Start small. Swap one risky food for a protective food every day, and you'll be surprised how quickly your body thanks you. Conclusion. So let's quickly recap the top 5 foods that raise stroke risk in older adults. Processed meats like bacon and ham, sugary drinks including sodas and juices, refined carbohydrates like white bread and pastries, fried foods such as French fries and fried chicken, excessive alcohol, even that harmless glass of wine. Each of these foods creates stress on your heart and brain, and while enjoying them occasionally won't guarantee a stroke, making them a daily or weekly habit dramatically increases your risk. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and leave a comment. It really encourages us and also signals to YouTube that our content is valuable. We create videos like this to help you live a healthier life. A lot of research went into making this video to ensure you get accurate and beneficial information. While we couldn't include every detail in the video, all the research sources are linked in the description below for those who want to explore further.